Hello! Hey, so it's been a long time. We're finally back with Knights of the Old Republic. I've been absolutely itching to play this game again. It's been about a month, and it really not, maybe for some reasons that I'll touch on in here, but not for any major reason. I just haven't been able to play this over the weekend. I always play on like a Saturday or Sunday, and there's always been some kind of like event or something going on that would prevent me from getting to play. And yeah, but now we're back and ready to do another episode. So I think where we left off, I was going into the Sith base, and I had gotten paperwork from one of the other Jedi related people, the rebel people, to allow me into the base. Ton Nabun-shan. Can I pay her? I wonder if this will even work. 50 credits isn't even that much. It's not like 1 credit exchange rate is $1 or something. Thanks, lady. So yeah, the thing that I wanted to touch on in this session, and it's actually a variety of things, maybe because I haven't been able to record as many of these as I'd like in the past month or two, is addiction, obsession, and one that you guys may not think of in terms of those two things is design. And at least the second one has been kind of poignant in my life recently, and I just felt like it would be a good topic to discuss because I thought about it quite a bit recently while I was at T3M4 and Bastila kind of like pivot around. And it's so funny because this is like literally what I do when I try to talk like in the house. If you ask my girlfriend, I'm like a notorious pacer. Like I have a tendency to just do this all day long, like, and it helps me think for whatever reason. If I stand still, I can't articulate as well. Though I'm sure a lot of the viewers here know that I'm not all that great at articulating in general. But basically, you know, to summarize at the top of the episode, I wanted to talk about addiction because I quantify addiction versus obsession as a physical craving as opposed to a mental preoccupation. When I was in my early 20s, or 21, 22, I was very in shape. I was a consummate bodybuilder. I was about 40 or 50 pounds heavier than I am now, mostly muscle, some fat though, because I was mostly like a power lifter effectively. And I was very health conscious about everything that I was doing, everything that I was eating. I was very involved. And I didn't really understand people who had addictions, especially cigarettes, because I was very much raised to be opposed to cigarettes, and I'm still very opposed to cigarette smoking. But I was very dismissive of addictions, physical addictions that people have. And people have lots of physical addictions, whether it be drugs, cigarette smoking, food, sex, pornography. But I was dismissive of the capacity that somebody couldn't just decide to not do something, because I was very good at it at the time. And as I got older and I injured myself, which may be a topic of another episode, maybe I'll do like a health and fitness one. I've done so many of these, not so many, but a bunch of these already. I found myself not as able to go into the gym, and especially when I became, or was forced to become gluten-free, I was a lot more susceptible to eating like sweets. Because every time I'd find something that was gluten-free that had sugar in it, I was like, well, this is my only opportunity to eat like a gluten-free s'more. I'll never get to do this regularly, so I would just go ham and basically just gobble up anything that was bad for me as long as it had gluten-free on it. And even more than that, which is, the whole reason to do this, I did semi-recently struggle with the physical addiction to something that I don't feel like divulging. It's not a super duper close secret. There are people that are close to me that know what it is. and it's nothing like criminal or anything, but I struggled with it from a physical, like, cravings perspective, and it did affect things in my personal life negatively, and I had to make an effort to change it. And in the past, it was always just cut something out cold turkey, and that was the way I thought about everything. But I had a really tough time doing so with this particular thing, and I wanted to share what helped me kind of get through it. And it was design. How I had my life designed, and how I had my friends, my social interactions designed. And I want to use the example of cigarettes to kind of elucidate what I'm speaking to. So yeah. And don't worry, I'm going to get to the gameplay, because I'm dying to play really badly. I just want to hit some points really quick and then kind of meander through the rest of my thinking like I usually do for the rest of the episode. But yeah, I'm sure if I hit that reception terminal, I'll have like a security camera feed of everything in here. But basically, I think from the example of a cigarette smoker, and, you know, I do have a couple of people I'm thinking of directly that I wish didn't smoke cigarettes, because it is my uncle, who I shared is the inspiration for this whole series, passed away as a complication from long-term cigarette smoking. His heart was enlarged from the strains of the cigarette smoking, and he had a heart attack, most awfully. And he was a great guy, and it kills me to watch people be involved with anything tobacco related, because I just feel like there's so many young people that don't have any physical health issues, and they don't really understand it until it happens. I didn't understand it until it happened to me. But yeah, basically, if you want to redesign your life, in my experience, your mileage may vary, the number one thing is you have to design your life to where it's impossible for you to do the thing that you are addicted to doing. And for a cigarette smoker, that looks like not living with people who smoke cigarettes or who are into smokable things. There are plenty of people that exist that don't have smoking at all as any part of their lives, and they're, you know, obviously perfectly happy, healthy individuals that have hobbies, friends, careers, whatever that you quantify as having a valuable life for. That's the number one thing. Another thing would be maybe putting blocks on your credit card, so where you can't shop at gas stations, where you would be pretty much the only place where you would be able to buy cigarettes. I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm sure there are other places, but that's like the main one. So, and there are other ways. I don't know, you know, what credit card companies or banks can put on those kind of blocks for you, or what they can do, but I do know that it is reasonably possible to stop transactions to certain places. Then you think, oh well, you know, I'll just retrieve money with my debit card when I'm feeling like less than in control of myself, and just go buy it that way. Well, then you could just give your, you know, debit card to your girlfriend, or to a family member or a close friend that knows what you're doing, and then you won't be able to buy cigarettes that way either. And then, you know, you'll be able to and then, you know, maybe you'll be like trying to pawn them off friends or something, and you just have to basically cut out anybody who would do that, you know. And I think you know, from my own mileage, it's worked tremendously well. You know, I have kind of relapsed a couple times, and I found my own loopholes to get away around my own restrictions on myself to prevent my physical addiction. That isn't really so much of an addiction anymore. And I just ended up having to amend my practices to be able to account for those things. Like, I don't want to divulge specifically what those were, but I know it would, whether it be food, sex, porn, drugs, cigarettes, anything. These are just things I can think of off the top of my head. I do believe that that if you redesign your life in that way, you can kind of get through those things. And I think that's about where I want to leave it before I start jumping into this game I'm very, very jazzed to play here with my impressively geeky looking, questionably in a science fiction universe with his sweatpants, samurai sword, geeky Oakleys, and like snowboarding boots, I guess. I mean, it's a classic case of like fashion famine in an MMO when you're just playing for the stats. But this is an old game, but I'm dying to get into this. Why didn't I get the stop? Why didn't I get the stop? Oh god, please don't get us killed. Oh boy. Oh, use the energy shield. Just use it. Just use it. It's coming up in a turn. I forgot this. I forgot how bad all the abilities were. Alright, this should save my butt. Just cut him up. Just cut him up. Oh, oh, that's the... I was looking at the arrow here. I thought I had a level up. Look at how long... Oh my god, Basil doesn't have a vibro blade. She doesn't come, like, with it equipped? This was... What a classical, like, oversight, you know what I mean? I think we might lose this because I'm fighting this... Basil's just basically Terrace Crossing. She kicked this man to death! What the heck? T3 and 4 might be lifting the weight right now. Oh. Well, at least we had this engagement, you know, to be able to do this, but... Yeah, I just wanted to obviously touch on those things at the top of the episode before we get into the meat. The meat! Here. Basil, we gotta get you some stuff, lady. You're a little fast and loose at the moment. Yes, double beta lightsaber. Can you please? Please? Volkart, is she like allergic to her lightsaber right now? Yeah, here you go. Berejik's belt. Sure. Yeah. So one thing about being a Jedi in this game is that you usually have to wear... Oh, does he have everything he needs? Blaster pistol. This is a little better, I think, the heavy blaster. What about the ion blaster? The disruptor? I have all these things. Yeah, I think I need the blaster pistol. Or the heavy blaster. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I put worse stuff on my own guy just now, but yeah, lightsabers.
Sure.
We in this. Alright, I'm gonna have to use some of these, but some of the med packs to not die. Did we buy a bunch of them in between episodes? Did we? I don't have that many at all. We're probably gonna lose. I might have to leave and go buy some and come back in, but yeah. Actually, let's just go do that. You know, let's just go out and do that in the meantime. But yeah, so another thing that I think about that is similar to an addiction would be an obsession. As I said before, I quantify that as being a mental fixation over something, like an inability to stop dwelling on something, versus an inability to, a physical addiction, right? I'm just trying to see where there's like a market around here. Does Droids buy Janice? Does Janice sell med packs? Is she still doing med packs? Or is she like all in on the droids now? Does she still do those? I heard she had antidotes like from Carol, but like, I don't know. She could have just been anywhere on Taurus. She kind of gets lost in her shopping sprees a little bit. What do you got? Yeah, oh, med packs, please. Oh, alright, whatever. Let's go. Ooh, wait, does she have repair kits? How many repair kits do we have? We have a lot. We need med packs is what we need. But yeah, I think obsessions can be as dangerous as they can be as dangerous as addictions, and an obsession. And speaking in personal terms, why I'm even bringing this up, I think I've been, for the first time in a very long time, been obsessed with something recently, and that's I got this training mode controller for Smash Brothers. It's basically a different style platformer fighting game that has about 80 characters, and it's very obtuse to learn the minutia of it in the same way you would in another fighting game through training mode. It's very obtuse to learn it in that way, as opposed to another. Sorry, I know I'm restating myself. I'm sure every viewer knows that when I'm thinking about the map and trying to talk about a subject, I tend to stumble a little bit, but I have been obsessed with this training mode controller that I've gotten. Hey. Oh, it's infinite. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't care. We'll sell those. We'll sell the shit back later. I feel like the loot in this game is better, but maybe I'll look at a guide and see if there's ever anything that I need to pick up explicitly. If I teleport back to the apartment, do I get health back? Is that an easy way to just like re-heal myself? There's a way on the map, I think, to just go, yeah, return to hideout. There we go. This should, yep, okay, cool. Awesome. So the penalty is just I have to walk longer. Okay. And this dude's remains, oh yeah, thank you. His remains are just chilling out here. Nobody looted his body. This guy's selling all kinds of good stuff, and he also sells energy shields. Only one. Okay. Yeah, these are all terrible. Literally beginning of the game items. But yeah, getting on track. Hopefully, thank God. I do think that obsessions can be as damaging as addictions. I've been totally obsessed with this training mode controller that I've gotten. It allows you to test the minutiae of Smash Brothers in detail in a way that you can't really do in Smash because for whatever reason Masahiro Sakurai has never put in a even half decent training mode to a Smash game, and I've been totally obsessed to the point of like it affecting again my other hobbies, my relationships, not in like a massively horrible way, but like I'm tend to be sensitive to these things, and also like, you know, sometimes because I work from home a lot, my ability to stay focused working, you know, because my Switch is literally right there, and I'm like, well, you know, maybe I can jump in and lab out, you know, Palutena versus Joker a little bit and then get back to work because I just finished this big part of a feature I'm working on, right? And it's like, it's mentally debilitating, like, and there are plenty of things that I like a lot and I wouldn't consider myself in the moment obsessed with, but like, I think because I'm ADHD, and there's a lot of people that are ADHD, I think because of our sort of, this has been said a lot and it's a little cliche, but our instant gratification culture, I think that, oh, do I have no slots left? Save? Nice. I think this is something that can happen to a lot of people where you just get really obsessed with one thing really quickly. Nice. Let's look at these cameras. Alright. There's some badass droids in there. There's some more people. I wish we really... That's me. Medical has... There's badass droids everywhere in this place. Oh. Damn it. I really wish we could... Maybe there's another terminal where we can... Oh, that's... We absolutely want to disable that droid shields. Wow. Seven spikes to open the elevator? It doesn't seem like we get that much value out of... Oh, that, no. Why? Oh, why? I could have taken the turrets offline. Oh, hopefully we find more spikes around. Because those turrets, they are going to mess you up, man. That was the way out. This is the way in. Is this a terminal that we can use? No, this is just visual potpourri. Alright, but yeah, I was totally obsessed with this thing, and it affected my relationships, and it affected the way I thought. Why is there a gun just sitting on the ground with no attached asset? Also, why was I able to, like, peep that there's a sentry droid behind this door? Oh man, this is like a whole room of danger in here. But yeah, hopefully we get a stop. No! Okay, good. Thank you. So, oh yeah, shit, there's this guy too. So, I'm gonna power attack that guy. And I'm gonna have... I think we should just... force push. Yeah, I know this. And then... hit him with the stun ray. Alright. Semi-turn-based action. Let's go. Do your move! Game, please. Cut. Oh my god, Basila's crazy. These lightsabers are so strong. Oh, never mind. That's not power attack. This is power attack. I'm a dummy. Ugh. Give me the loot, man. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I can even use the, I have to stick with the vibroblades until I maybe become a Jedi. But it's kind of whack until then. All these instances are going to be a little dangerous, so don't be shocked by seeing me save like constantly. But yeah, I think the solution to those things in the same way as that shit, can you like disable the mine? Alright. Let's get it. Don't step on the mine, guys. Oh yeah, god, Basila just wrecks everything. T3, do you want to like get that mine, or did you just like forget I told you to do that? Thank you, buddy.
Yes?
Almost got frozen there. Glitchy Steam version of the game. But I think design is the way to effectively fix your obsessions too. Like, I know almost everybody, and this extends to like, you know, the environmental stuff I constantly talk about. Everybody just expects like human behavior to adjust for appropriateness in like every scenario, you know? And they just expect like people to be like, oh, well, you know, this is messed up, even though it's convenient for you to do something else, so just don't do it. And I think like, why not just make it impossible for somebody to do something that's wrong? Because then they just really won't ever do it, you know? Like for an obsession example where like I've been way too into, God, she's already healed. What? Am I like sponging all the damage? She's like a DPS. Really? I'm gonna get peppered before they even pause this. I'm gonna take that guy. You're gonna take this guy. T3, you're gonna help me attack that guy. Perfect. Sounds good. Get him. Click him to death. Maybe they made the abilities so whack because they didn't want you to spam them. Because there's no, like, MP. Dude, you're in jail now? What the heck, man? Blue is the new black. He's like, they made a weird puzzle. That's how we can solve this. So I gotta get all these to red. Yeah, buddy. Hey, thanks, Duros. Take it easy, man. Be free. Don't let ice get you. Spoilers. But yeah, I mean, like, for me, it's like, if it's really that big of a problem with the Smash Brothers stuff, it's like, okay, I have to... On site, think I might. She's too far away.
What can I do?
Go! Do the stuff! Bacilla, help! Bacilla, help! Thank you. Jedis are too strong. That's why I suck so bad right now. I'm not a Jaguar. Oh my god, I lost. They all just tucked. We gotta go. 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 Man, they really just... Did we break the combat and get... Damn, if you can really just literally run away and they have like... This is like the opposite of Dark Souls. Like if you get attacked in Dark Souls or like ESO or any of these games, they will like hound you to the ends of the earth. They will not let you cheese at all. This game, you can cheese like anything at any time. It's kind of nuts. I'm gonna try to beat these guys. I think I'll be able to. Nope, nope. In 3, what are you doing? What are you doing, pal? Nope, nope. Bacilla, no.
How can I help?
How can I help? You can help by helping yourself, lady. Shit. Am I frozen? I'm frozen! Oh, there you go. See, what's funny is that, so we broke the combat engagement. She died from the poisoning, and then came back and wasn't poisoned anymore. See? I'm glad I bought all those med kits. Constant saving is what you do in these games. You never stop. Nice. But yeah, you just get, you know, in the cases where you'd feel like it was a real problem, you just get rid of the Switch. You know, I put my Switch in my parents' house. Get 'em! Wait, Frag, can I cancel this? Yeah, toss it out. Get 'em. Get em. God, the Jedis cannot be stopped, man. Power, attack. Attack and protect. Alright. I have 1 spike. I can't do anything. I don't have enough spikes. Ugh. But yeah, you just take the Switch, you put it, you know, at your parents' house, at your friend's house, whatever. You don't let yourself get a hold of it, you know, just, can you recover this mine? Oh, I'm too low. Don't blow up. Nice. You put it wherever you're... Okay. This is an opportunity. So, we have 16 repair parts. So, engage in patrol mode. Weaponry, shields, and targeting systems. This should actually be pretty good.
Yes.
Because we got a pretty bestial unit over here. Is he gonna like actually do anything, or like how useful is this really? Let's just see what the sentry does, because I'm constantly like told to like, oh, like you want to activate this sentry robot, and yet he just like kind of, look, he's like moonwalking. This is its patrol route. I just blew all this so that he can walk in and out of this otherwise inaccessible hallway. Dude, tell me I just picked the wrong door. Oh my god, man. Come on. I got gypped. He's like, what do I say? I'm designed to, I walk here and I walk to the room. I talk to the text and then I leave. What am I supposed to do? Oh, criminy. But that's how you handle those things. You handle it with design. You don't allow the possibility of somebody messing up. That's the easiest way to do it. All right. Come back. Come. Don't engage. Basila, come here. Basila, come here. Stop. Don't run. Let the... They're dead. Awesome. Come here. Come to my droid. You cannot pull people in this game. Man. How whack. And just let everybody die. That sucks. Alright. And this is why you're constantly saving. Constantly reloading. Oh shit, I think I... Ooh, can I... Ooh, we can try this again. Alright. Let's get our money's worth. See? Constant saving. I think that's generally the... I have no repair parts. What happened to all my repair parts? They were... Oh my god, why? What happened? I guess this is a better way to enter though, at the very least, right?
Yes.
Shit, if they're alive on the other side of this room, I'm gonna be hella pissed! Just don't walk through it. Just whatever you do, don't walk through the landmine. Or just fucking do it. Why, you know? I swear it was like, it spawned, it was on the other side before, wasn't it? Like, I'm not crazy, aren't I? Oh man, I gotta get off these power attacks. Oh my god. The mine got spawned from the door that I opened. That's kind of bullshit. Man. How whack. And I lost all my repair stuff because I fixed the droid in the previous save. And so now I don't have any repair stuff anymore. That's pretty whack. Oh man. Jesus. But yeah, I think design informs everything. Like, I mean, think about when you're driving on the highway, right? Like you don't drive on the lines because you're afraid of getting arrested, depending on how many, you know, police are around at a given moment. It's the same concept as when you see a cop like behind you, you are like, oh shit, let me make sure I'm... Dude, if my med packs are messed up too, I'm gonna be hella triggered. Better have a bunch of them. Yeah, thank God. I'm not even gonna do it because the regular repair kits heal for a lot actually. Shit. Alright, let me just save again. That was crazy. God, you really can't pull anybody in this game. As I was saying, ESO, Dark Souls, they'll follow you forever. This game, they're just like, yo, you're not in the room? Well, you don't exist anymore. You know? It's like that joke that ProZD made on the, about like RPGs where you're playing like a stealth RPG and their awareness meter goes to 0 and they're like, huh, I guess this guy doesn't exist anymore. I shouldn't be concerned that there was an assassin crawling around the vicinity, but I guess it was just the breeze and not a human being. Alright, let me do this. I'm gonna enforce some design principle. You see me coming, you shouldn't raise your arms! What just blew up? Did I just get grenaded? Boom. Fight this guy. Stab him. Use your Knights of the Round Table sword skills. Passes, hold on. My sword is made of light. Why? Are we like not allowed to like joust one-on-one? Can we cheese him like this? We can. Is this a way to save? This is how I beat the call, the like main horned dude in Dragon Age. I just did this and I ran away around this pillar and I tossed lightning at him. What the heck? What did he just chuck like a plasma something at me?
You cannot win.
I think. Dang. This Sith captain is OD.
I'm here.
Use force heal. Dang. I was like, why is this guy so tough? I thought it was like the game. I'm like, am I missing? He just looked like a normal guy. You know? He looked like a kind of an average guy in an evil base, but he was like, he's been like, I've been in the gym, man. You don't understand. I've been in there 3 days a week. I've been shooting. I've been hooping, dude. I'm not coming in here unprepared. I got the training mode controller on deck. I know that this guy has no combos off throws. You're done. Let's try this again. Let's not play ring around the rosy with this guy. I think flurry and power attack accomplish different things, so it may be kind of whack to try to do this. And if we die again, I'm just gonna switch to we're not getting cheesed by anybody, right? We're just all missing. He just healed. You saw that? He just busted a med kit. Yeah, it's much better to just fight this dude because then he doesn't start chucking plasma grenades at you. But yeah. But it applies to everything, you know. Design is an important tenet. I mean, when I worked with my dad at Pediavision, there were almost constant design meetings about making sure that things were user-friendly so we could control how the user used the product, right? How they interacted with the product is as important as what the product does in a lot of cases. It's as necessary as whatever capabilities you've put into your product, you know? And I do feel like there are a lot of things that I have worked on where it's not, like, it isn't as acknowledged. Let's go check the armory, by the way, because I don't want to walk in there and get nuked by some turrets. I think this door, yeah, that led, I don't know what's here. Oh, nice. Space suits? These are underwater suits, I think. They're very flattering if you can't tell. Oh my god, the cutest video was this video I saw of, go look up astronauts tripping on the moon. Or like it's like astronaut moon fail or something. It was, oh my god, it was so funny. It's just like the funniest video, and this guy, like, he's on camera and they're all down at, you know, he's talking to like mission control or whatever, and he's like, he has this bag and he's like, let's demonstrate how gravity works on the moon, and he goes, huh! And he just like completely like spins and falls over, and yeah, it's so funny. And then there's like videos of like astronauts jumping around on the moon and being like, wee, wee, wee. And they're like, I feel like Bugs Bunny. And I'm like, I mean, I wouldn't say Bugs Bunny is, I mean, he is a rabbit, but it was cute either way. And it's a lot of people just, I think they explained it as like, your inertia, I don't know that much about physics, but your inertia is like the same when you're on the moon, like how much momentum you can put in behind something. But your gravity is different. So as you're jumping, you're still gaining speed at the same rate you would, but you're not able to acclimate to the difference in like floatiness, and you tend to just be very, very klutzy and fall on your butt when you start, you know. We had to talk about space already. At least that would be one kind of funny space-ism in the future, how like people just like bust an ass when they get into space, you know, and just they're like think that they're gonna be like these super badasses. Medpack. Okay. There you go. These, see, I love this about the combat though, is that they're making it a little bit more challenging so that you can like, focus on healing your dudes a little bit more. And med packs are like super duper important in this game. God, why is everybody focusing you, Bastila? Can't you use your force heal? Do you know force heal? I swear to God, I gave you force heal. Yeah, cure. Look. So she should be able to do this. Left click the mouse to activate. There you go. Wasn't much, but it was something. Well, you gotta get her cure like really up so you're not dying for med packs like 100% of the time. But yeah, damn, we don't have like any med packs left. This shit is intense. We're getting bodied. It's happening right before your eyes. Here's the proof. But yeah, I loved that video. I worked on tons of things that have had weird design issues. Like, you have like people build so many features and get into like unbelievable amounts of feature creep because like there will be something comes down from upper management and like someone who's even like, oh, Sith base pass card, be good to have one of these earlier. You know, someone comes down from like upper management and they have like very little knowledge of like what you actually do or what you're working on, and they come up with some task for you guys. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is upper management right here. See, this is an analogy. You come in, you're like, I have this nice app, right? I got all these things. It's very clear what the app does. It's very obvious. Any user could go on. It's thoroughly focus tested, and things are pretty Gucci. And then you got coming here, and they're just like, we need to merge it with another thing in corporate. This other turret over here is shooting out like, it would be better if we renamed one of your features entirely so that it sounds like another feature that another company has, so that everyone can be confused when they use your product and thusly not want to use it at all. And this guy over here is like the mammoth. He's like, we want to introduce a new feature so that we can show it to the president, but we only have 3 days to do it. And they just come in here and they have here's our, you know, the product owner and the programmer and, you know, the semi-leadership position, or like a little bit higher leadership position, all trying to fight, and then they just get absolutely bodied, which is what's about to happen here, you know? I don't know. I think a lot of that stuff is reasonable, but shit. I don't think we can, I'm not sure we can like rancor this guy like before, but I think everyone might need to start tossing some nades. Can you toss nades? Go! They all missed. 100% of them missed. Put on your shields. Put on a shield. Put on a shield.
Sure.
At least he doesn't have shields on. Thank the Lord. We don't have any heals right now. He's dodging like everything, man. Oh god, come on. Grenade. Yes! The lesson being... Why... Could I have like attacked that or something? God damn it. Look at how low I am. I'm gonna be like hobbling and limping back to the camp like, oh, I need to get more med packs. Hopefully they don't... Hopefully the next shift of people doesn't come in by the time I go back to my apartment. Oh. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think it's just because of my family and like what I was raised around, but like I value design like hugely. If they wanted the world to be more sustainable, people would care more about designing things so that they didn't just straight up like mess things up. Like they'd be like, all right, no one is allowed to... Here's one thing. I've gone on and on and on about environmental things, but here's one thing that I do think should be redesigned, and this is a somewhat political of a stance, but God, my neck is like sore as shit, you know. I have this tendency to like roll my neck like this because it gets so tight, especially like when you're in like locked in a seat like this, and I just get these like little stabby pin feelings sometimes. And I remember reading about a lady who like had a stroke because she popped her neck in bed in the UK, and I've always been like I get like weirdly worried about it ever since then. Return to the hideout. I guess you can't until you exit the base. Yeah, return to the hideout. Free HP. And then we gotta sell some stuff and get some more med packs. Zipper City. I like this game because it is still challenging. But yeah, one thing that I think is absolutely BS about our society is that should be, from a law perspective, a design change, is that people above a certain income level should not be able to take plea deals, because there's so much stuff. Like if you look at all that stuff with like the Siesta Key guys that were like running around and like shooting guns in the water and like dragging like sharks and all this stuff until they were like ripped into millions of little pieces, and does this guy, will he sell like stuff to me? Medicinal droid? Beep boop boop?
Can't you see a business?
Talk to Zex? Does he sell Zelka?
Welcome back. You have the serum? Can I see it? The serum I'm... let me see.
I don't even remember having this discussion, but here you go.
A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone.
Everyone!
Terrorists owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs. I appreciate... Now is... Of course.
Bio antidote package. Poison immunity. That is wild. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that would help so much in some of these fights. Dang it. What do I want to give up? I love the grenades, are super useful. Shouldn't Zalbar have Zalbars? Did they just like not have their items when they're not on them? How much do these sell for? Like literally nothing. Oh, 80, it's on the top. Oh yeah, let's sell these two. 80. This disruptor pistol kind of sucks. Is the ion rifle good? No, it's not. I really need the cash, man. I need to liquidate. These combat suits are horrible. Can't sell the clothing for anything. Military suit. If we get another human, might be useful. Bridgix gloves. 400? Hold up. Man. Everyone can level up now? This has been a fruitful business venture. Alright, what do we want? Honey? Come here. You're gonna have to go around the side of the thing. Your Publix thing? Look, it's your face. Are you leaving? Okay. I'm just doing my video. Yeah, no? What you been up to? Watching Orange is the New Bluke? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna finish in like 10 minutes and I'll be out, okay? Okay. San bueno. I love you. Alright, hey, close the door and you're on the way out too. Fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, super fruitful. Alrighty. Do that. Get some powers. God, I want level 12. Kira's so bad at this level. Force Aura. Saving throws. We can't get that. We can get Force Shield though. We should just get Force Shield. Add the power. Yes. He is almost all security, computer use. His demo sucks actually, surprisingly. Yes. Man, we got a ton out of this.
What?
All right, let's make sure we get the right stuff on the unis too. Bridgix gloves, that's what I wanted to see. It's a ton, a literal, so much armor. Maybe this is why I've been getting whacked. Bridgix armband. We don't have any implants left. It's gonna reduce his accuracy, I think, to have both. Sure. Wait, what am I? I changed my top, didn't I? I have clothes. No. I want the military suit on. And this, yes. Nice. Alright, we're gonna try to get through there and just see what's at the top of the Sith Tower. And then, isn't it? It's move, Sith guy. And then we'll call it at that. But yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, okay. I don't like that people who are like super wealthy get plea deals for so many things. There's all those guys that like siesta key that have done all those horrible things, and they just always get off. Everybody always gets off. It's like a plea deal is like the way to just get around the justice system. It's like, oh, you're definitely guilty for like 5, 6, 7, 8 things, but the judge is like, you know what? Maybe if he spent like $200, then all the bad shit he did would just like go away. I know it's not $200, but like to them it's $200. It's a measly amount for the wealth that somebody has, and a lot of the times it's like like the freaking Ask Gary guy just bails their kids out and they're like, I don't know, I got, you know, I'm a billionaire or whatever, so what is even $200,000 to me? Nothing, you know. And then nothing changes, and it's bad design because it doesn't prevent the outcome from happening, you know. The idea that like policies are even preventative, in all truth, God, you guys really need to get on the trainer bike, man. Y'all are moving slow. But the idea that these policies even like prevent anything is maybe a point of contention too. But it's weird that she holds it by the bottom, right? It's kind of goofy. Like, shouldn't she hold it in the middle or something? But yeah. There you could have something like people that can, you know, there needs to be greater on-site fines for you know, for being caught as guilty for things. I know, and one thing, like, I used to be really big into fishing, right? This is, I guess, within the same talking point of these things, and I just felt like I used to go out to the Mosquito Laguna a lot, and there were obviously limits on how much you could catch on redfish, which is the big thing over there. And I feel like so many people like didn't even
No problem.
Wait.
Didn't work.
I'm not that good. So many people like caught way more stuff than they were allowed to, and because enforcement just wasn't that good, you know. Really? Come on, cursor, please. Cursor, please. Cursor. Yep, there you go. Frag that dude. Cursor, please. Frag that dude.
What
Yes?
can I do?
Yeah, whatever you do, just don't run straight through it like you just did. Awesome. Great, now everyone's gonna be poisoned. You know, these turrets aren't that bad. We shouldn't be so worried about them. Beam splitter. These things are good. Disruptor rifle. Grenades. I guess they want you to come in here. God, poison is like the most annoying status effect in every RPG. Antidote. Didn't this give me health before?
Sure.
It did. It must have been a bug because, like, I definitely recorded Zalbar using the antidote kit when we did the whole rat ghoul thing, and it giving him health back, you know? So, I don't know. Weird inconsistencies all around. The control center, the elevator. I fought the droid that was at the end of... What on earth? Okay. They just wanted to do a matrix real quick. I fought the droid who was at the end of this, I think, right? Or no, he was on the other side. Was he protecting the elevators? I don't know. But it's just dumb that people are able to get off with stuff and take plea deals and overcatch it, because enforcement is so bad, and like they should make it so that, I mean, one like theoretical way of stopping that would be like you make it so that people can't even like they physically cannot take that many fish. Like they go out, they register what fish they're getting at, they register their I didn't get any med packs. This is just like me to go shopping and not get what I needed. I got 2. I got the ones they gave me. What a Taylor move. I didn't even go back. Let's just see how we do, and if I gotta kind of do something to make it work, I will. I didn't use... Did I use both of them just now? Alright, well. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. I feel like something bad is literally right about to happen. You want to
Yes?
use your cure real quick? Thank you.
Sure.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait.
My...
Force is
Wait.
strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet?
Insignificant
But your talent is
planet.
no match for a disciple of the dark side.
Turn away from the dark side. It will lead you to anything but destruction. It won't. It will. Will it? I don't know. Let's just fight each other.
Spoken like a true drone of the Jedi Council. We Sith, however, have learned to embrace the potential of the dark side.
Why can't good people do
It is what
this?
gives us strength.
They're
This
like,
meeting is a stroke of
I
luck for me.
volunteer nights on Sundays.
My lightsaber once I kill you.
Yeah. I make sure to separate my recycling. It's just like the power, you know? If I throw a grenade, he's just not gonna give a shit. Alright, so what do I want Bastila to do? I want her to use Force Shield. Use the Force in the shield. Then I'm gonna use the power attack. Then hit him with the stun ray, right? Boom. Let's get it. Then I'm activating my energy shield.
Yes?
Then use the Force shield. Use cure. Use the stun ray.
What?
There. Take
Oh, I've been stasis. Hit him with your moves.
That hurt, I bet.
That hurt, I bet. Force push.
What?
Boom. Bam. Got him. Flurry.
What can I do?
You're wigging out there, love. Throw the nades. Nade him up. We sacked Bastila for the greater good. Now we can use her. Oh, sorry.
Sure.
I wasn't talking about taking your lightsaber at all. Oh man, Taurus launch codes. Adrenaline amplifier, energy shield, strength, gauntlets, and the neuroband. Awesome. You want to chit chat,
Can I
Bast?
help? The surface of Terrace is covered in
She's like, what the frick happened to me, dude? Oh my god.
Beyond that, there is little
It was like I was doing so well and then everything exploded and now I can't find my lightsaber and I can't find my car keys. And who are you? That's all for
Then I
now.
suggest we move on.
Yeah, I think I'm good. So we got the Taurus launch codes. We got our money. We got the wall of computers that are like, hey, good job. I think you've completed the main quest for Taurus. And after like a trillion episodes of being on Taurus, or at least a trillion hours, I think we might be able to get off. So that's a good way to call it. I'm Taylor. I'll see you next time. Wakanda forever. I'm just trying to do something different with my hands. Later. Bye-bye.